Picture this: a drone buzzing over Colombian skies. Suddenly, law enforcement moves in. The target? Not just any criminal, but one of Europe's most feared mafia bosses. A man set to control rivers of cocaine flowing into the West. His name? Federico Starnone. But here is a big question. Does this arrest actually change the game, or is it just another headline in a never-ending drug war? Let's break it down, guys. Welcome to Just with Sherry, where we give commentary that goes where others won't. The Mafia began in Italy, with groups like the Sicilian Cosa Nostra, the Camorra in Naples, and the Ndrangheta in Calabria. Over the decades, they spread globally, running what's basically a shadow economy. They thrive on drug trafficking, extortion, money laundering, and even infiltrating politics and construction projects. It's organized crime scaled up like a multinational. So imagine a shadow corporation. When we talk about the mafia, we're talking about a big supermarket. Let's use the supermarket as an example, like Walmart or whatever one is in your neighborhood. But instead of products being on shelves, you have drugs, extortion, and other type of criminal activity. That's how you can just imagine what the mafia is. It's a shadow corporation. Federico Starnone wasn't just a random mobster. He was a high-ranking figure in Italy's Ndrangheta, considered the world's most powerful mafia syndicate. The Ndrangheta is not some small corporation. They control up to 80% of Europe's cocaine trade, which is worth billions. Billions, guys. We're not talking small gain here. Their tentacles stretch from Calabria in southern Italy all the way into South America, Australia, Canada, and even Africa. For years, Starnone was their man in Colombia, the crucial bridge between the coca producers and European distributors. This wasn't a small police operation. The Colombian authorities used high drone tech. They coordinated with Interpol, Italian police. This was big time, guys. The operation was swift. Starnone had lived comfortably in Colombia for years, was surrounded and taken into custody without a shot fired. Officials are calling this one of the most significant blows to organized crime in recent years. Here's where things get interesting. Arrests like these, like the ones that we saw right now, they often make the headlines, but usually you have the operation still moving behind the scenes because the machine is bigger than just one person. It's bigger than just one family. The machine is huge. So taking down an operation like this, it's incredibly difficult. The mafia isn't built around one man. The Ndrangheta is structured like a hydra. Take one boss out and others rise quickly. The ports of Rotterdam and Antwerp remain flooded with cocaine shipments. Power vacuums can lead to bloodshed. Analysts warn that Starnone's fall may actually trigger a lot of violence among different factions struggling for power. So this can actually turn very, very bloody very quickly.
My name is Marisa Marico, and I was a former mafia princess to one of the most feared crime families in Italy. This is how crime works. The 'Ndrangheta do have different methods of violence. With a hitman, car bombings, people being put in acid tanks. It's bad, they're vicious. I guess that's because they mean business and they're saying, we do this to show you not to step on our toes, and do not, because this is what's going to happen. There isn't one single Italian mafia. You've got the 'Ndrangheta, you've got the Cosa Nostra, and the Camorra. So, and then within that, there's families. It'd be very difficult for one family just to stand on their own. The one is a little bit further ahead, as in with the initiatives, with the logistical side of it. But they will also need the other family for something else that maybe they can't do. So they all complement each other. The biggest clans are still the ones that have been there for quite a few decades.
This isn't just about drugs. It's about power, money, and global influence. The Ndrangheta has infiltrated politics, construction, banking. Their reach is staggering. Federico Starnone's arrest shows governments are learning to cooperate better. But will that be enough to dismantle one of the world's most dangerous criminal syndicates?
If you're in the family, you've got the blood, you don't need to be made. One of the daughters marries someone. He's technically not blood, but there are rituals where people do get made. And they go to the Madonna de Montagna, go procession through the streets, the Madonna gets carried, there's all singing and dancing. It's actually a very religious festival. And then afterwards there'll be a party and someone will be made. It's one of the customs and one of the rituals, if you will. What makes the Italian mafia different from the American mafia is the Italian mafia is old school. The American mafia say they don't involve the women. There's obviously a perspective of the women. The Americans are far more bolshy with it. A lot do expect respect like that, whereas the Italians, you earn that respect. You have the boss, which is at the top. The boss is the capo. Then a consigliere, who gives advice. The difference with the Italians and Americans, the generals are the capo of each group under them. That would be a big insult to an Italian real capo. And then you've got under that sort of the generals that look over if a product was coming in or, there was exchange of monies, anything like that. Underneath then you've got the lieutenants. Then you go right down to the soldiers. So they're the ones on the street. They're the ones that will apply the violence. It's just like the ranking of an army, because it is an army made up mainly of family. So my father was the boss of our clan, and he was looked upon as a boss from our family down in southern Italy.
These different factions usually are struggling for routes to use to distribute, the drugs and all the things that they distribute. So usually that's what the fights are about. So the real question is this a real victory or is it just a symbolic one? Will this just end up leading to even more crime, or can we really, really take this win? So here's the bottom line, right? Starnone's fall, yeah, we can see it as a victory. He was very, very difficult to arrest. The police had been looking for him for a really long time. But is this a major blow or not? Is this a real hit to the empire behind all of this or not? I don't think it is, quite frankly. If I have to be honest, looking at just how the system has been operating over the years, and when I mean the system, I mean the mafia system, I don't think this is a real big win. I think at the end of the day, it's going to end up being business as usual. I know that it's a victory for the law enforcement, but a very short-lived one if you ask me. But I want to hear your thoughts. Go to the comment section, tell me what you think. Respectfully, I actually love to hear different points of views. I love stories like this. Tell me if you like more stories like this. I will bring them here, talk about them with you, do my research. Just tell me your opinion. I love to hear. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. God bless you. I wish you nothing but love, happiness, joy, everything you can think of that you want. And see you next time. Bye, guys. Mwah.